Hey y'all, how's it going? I'm the Indie Goddess and I'm back with another one. So I'm emotional making this video because it's a lot to be emotional about. As you read by the title, I moved out at 20, I moved back in at 22. So just to give you a little bit of background, me and my boyfriend got an apartment in 2020. Okay, Chanel, say hi. Okay, she's a little kitten. Okay. Me and my boyfriend got an apartment in 2020. We've been living together all the way up until we've been living there all the way up until last month. And I'm back at my mom's house. And I want to cry every day. I didn't want it to be like a story time. I want it to be more so like, if you're a young bull, just listen to me. Even if you're older, just listen to me. It's cute to move in with someone that you love, but at the end of the day, make sure everything is right. You want to make sure your name is on the lease, okay? Both your names, okay? The way we got our apartment was through his dad. First his sister had the apartment, then his dad. And Chanel, so yeah, the way we got it is through his dad, through his sister, then his dad. He wasn't living there, but his name was on the lease. And yeah, what I learned from the experience is that your name should always be on the lease. Not only that, plan to move before you just up and move because somebody wants you to move with them. And see, my situation was traumatic here at my mom's house, not because of her, because of things I had went through. I'm the type of kid that lived in one house my whole life up until the point me and my boyfriend moved in together. Now, it took a long time for us to be fed up with the situation that we were in particular, with the rent and how things were just being done. I want to let anyone watching this video know, get your credit right. Get your credit right, have your name on the lease, like save for like at least 6 months to a year before you get an actual apartment, even if you can afford it at the time. Just do the extra things that you need to do to establish that good credit and to establish that income. So just in case something goes bad, you guys can be looking at another place and still have that money to actually move from that apartment. One thing I didn't want to do is come back here and move from here again, just because, like I was saying, neighborhood is like mad traumatizing. I don't like this neighborhood. Not only that, I'm really gonna keep it real with y'all. The only reason I'm even on YouTube at this point and doing these videos, because I have realized a huge part of my self-love journey. I'd be so happy when I'm at the point where it's like, oh, this is something I can brag about. This is something that I can show about my life. But when it's something that I'm ashamed of, like this, like I'm really ashamed of this. I'm ashamed that, okay, I have to move back here, and like everybody who was saying, oh, like, you sure you ready and this, that, and the third, like I have to, they're now right, because I wasn't ready. And I don't know, this is really, I miss having my own place. I miss me and my boyfriend having our own place. I miss coming home and it being like, all right, like, this is my shit. You know what I mean? Like, the TV can be loud, the music can be loud, You can be up all night. You can go to sleep. I mean, you can go to sleep here too, whatever. But it's yours. You can design it the way you want. I'm really into decorating, so that was fun for me. Even though it wasn't the best apartment, it was 2 bedrooms. It was like pretty nice, like size situation, nicer than most people my age could get. You know what I mean? With the income we had, so we was doing other things to push in the money at first, but not much money was really expected of us to pay, and then we had to start paying like, you know, close to the full price every month, plus utilities and, you know, other bills and stuff like that. It was the first time that I really had got experience and like responsibility. I didn't really have to want for anything while I was here before. Like good toilet paper, good having paper towel, having good dish soap. We did have a washer and we had a dryer, so that was really good. Having all those things, like when you come from a house and you good, when you go to a situation that we was in where you gotta buy everything, toothpaste, toilet paper, everything, body wash pads, everything, it's like you realize how privileged you were, but you also like the challenge. You know what I mean? You like that challenge of being like, all right, bet, like I got this. You know, we got groceries, split the groceries, got this, we got that. If I couldn't take care of the rent, he would take care of the rent. We would usually split it though. I know a lot of people be judging about splitting the rent, whatever, shut up. If you're young and you live with your significant other and they're making around the same amount as you, it's no point for them to have to bust their butt and you to have to just like, no. Y'all both should be saving. That's something that we didn't do. We was not saving. We was not being consistent with jobs. It was how we wasn't working. We were just being dumb, irresponsible. And I think it would save a lot of people heartache if you realize how important it is to get your credit right and get the situation correct. Get that savings up. Have a stable job that you actually rock with. I had like 5 different jobs while we was living there. Probably not even that. I had a lot of different jobs. I was not in a stable situation because I really don't like working. We also trade, so we was doing forex, and you know how that is, like when you first learning and stuff. Sometimes you're really good and then sometimes you're really bad. And my boyfriend was saying that he says like we had our up, you know, and it wasn't even the up, but we had our up moments. Like we had our moments where it's like we chilling, we making money, all this good stuff. And then now we at the low, right? We at the low now, and it really sucks. And I'm ashamed of it, and that's why I have to come on here and talk to y'all, because I don't want to be ashamed. You know what I mean? Like I feel like my story should be able to help other women, especially young women in my position. If you do want to move in with somebody, if you want to be with that significant other person, just make sure just make sure it's right on paper. You know what I mean? Because it's not no feeling like, even though I have a nice room and everything, it's no feeling like being scared to see somebody that you had known. Because like for me, the indie goddess is the alias I go by, because I no longer associate myself with who I was in the past, because I'm a different person. I'm not the same person. I don't move the same way. I don't exude the same energy. Feel me? So now when I'm back in this space, it's like like everything that I was like running away from, and like so relieved that like now I'm in this new area. I wasn't even in this area. I was in a really nice neighborhood. We had like 4 different parks right there from us. We would ride our bikes together. It was so cute. Like we would sit on the roof and like just look at the trees and just look at nature. And it was just like, it's just such a mind. It's crazy to be knocked down when you thought from there, we thought that we was going to Atlanta, but that's a whole nother story. But we thought that we was going to Atlanta from that place. So imagine like you move somewhere, you thinking you like, oh, all right, we're gonna be I don't know what the, okay. So imagine you move somewhere, you're like, all right, like, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing that, like, we're gonna be out, you feel me? Nobody gonna be out like we gonna be out. That's the mindset that we was having. We was going kiss where we live goodbye, because I don't want to, I mean, I live in Philly, whatever. Whoever know me, they know this is my room. Like, I live in Philly right now. Me and him was living in Philly, but we was living in like, what's it again? East Falls. And if you live in Philly, you know that that's nicer. That's a nice situation. We had a nice situation. I think that honestly, for me, I know for a fact I took it for granted because while I was there, I could have been working on my credit. So that way, and I could have been saving like how I'm saving now to really put down for another situation where it's like, all right, it's even nicer than an apartment we was at the last time. I don't know, man. It really sucks because now it's not the stress of like, we had a lot of stresses in that apartment. Rent would just be these crazy numbers and it'd be like, how did it get like that? And it would just be very weird. Always word of mouth, nothing on paper. Like I said, always be on a lease, always have things written down, always have rent receipt, always have things like that, because if you don't, you know what I mean, it's gonna spring any number possible on you. I feel like God is grounding us to be able to have a better situation. But it really sucks. It really sucks. Honestly, you know how people be like, I'm leaving, I ain't going back. Like, that's how I felt. That's how I felt. And like, how salty am I? You know, how salty is the both of us? Like, we dead. Man, I just, you know how they be like, I wish I would have known when I wish I knew then when I know now. Like, that's really true. Like, and you know what? I wish I really recorded more of my experience there and stop being like, it's always, you wanna know something? And this is the thing about moving back to your parents' house. When you're away, you're not even thinking about coming back. That's not even something that's actually crossing your mind. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I'm going here next. Like, you have the next best thing in mind. So when we was there, we was, oh yeah, Atlanta within a year. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it together, and then Atlanta within a year, trade, and it's gonna be just beautiful. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a nice, luxurious condo, or if we want to like actually invest in a home, a nice home out there in the South in Georgia. And the last thing that we've both thought for ourselves would we be in this situation again. And even though he's not here, that's another part that sucks. Because, you know, when you live with somebody for 2 years, it's just like, being without them, it makes your head hurt. And I know that sounds like so bad, because like, y'all not married, y'all just shacking up, and you should be able to be an independent woman with or without a man, and da 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 and da da da. Say what you want. Hold on, I had to eat something. But like I was saying, to get to the gritty, the nitty of the gritty, when you're around someone like that, and you grow to love yourself more, like, and y'all both on this like spiritual healing journey with one another, and you both intertwined, and y'all both like just so in love. It's hard to be apart. It really is. It's like, I want my stuff near your stuff. We've had 2 different closets. He had a closet, I had a closet, but I want, like, your food in my refrigerator. I want your toothbrush in the toothbrush holder. I want your butt on the toilet. I want that to be me and your shower. That's how I feel. I legit feel like I became best friends with this person. Family, especially with the kitten. Like, we became a family, and now it feels like, I don't know. What if it's doing a foster kid? I know, I don't want to joke like that because that's serious, but I just feel like we got separated, like on a boat or something, and now it's just like, yeah, life is cool and everything. Like I can be happy by myself. It's just I want to be happy with him in our own space with the kitten. I want to make memories that way, and I don't know. I've been asking God. I'm asking him now, or her. I don't know, man. It's like I be feeling like, am I failing? You know? I know you right where you're supposed to be when you're supposed to be there, right? But it feels like I'm at a low. It really do. And I just really wish my mindset wasn't on child. Like I wish I could have. Young lady, young adult. I wish I could have just changed the thing in my mind and just be like, oh, let it click. You're not. Things could happen. Where's the savings? Where's the backup? Now I don't have a backup. I don't know. I never wanted to be in a position that I am right now. And it takes a lot of me to be able to come to you and tell you how I'm feeling about the situation, okay? Because I'm ashamed. All the people that I told, yeah, I moved out. You know when you first move out and it's like, yeah, I moved out. Like, goodbye to that block. Like, what? I don't even talk to those people no more. And then I didn't have social media either. So now I'm like, oh my God, like if somebody see me that I haven't seen since I actually did live here, they gonna think I just been here. Like, you know what I mean? All the stuff that don't matter. All the stuff that people gonna judge you regardless. Even if, like, regardless. And I don't know. I just really want to come here today to talk to my peers, others like me, and just say it's okay. You're where you're supposed to be at this time, that you're supposed to be there. Somebody needs you, okay? You and your man, or you and your woman, are going to be together again in a unity. And this time, both of y'all names are going to be in the lease. And it's going to be great. And you're going to have all the things that you've been wanting to have. You know? And you're going to have all those opportunities and, you know, the things that y'all was working on together, you know? That's going to come together. But right now, it's really time to, like, regroup on some, like, work stuff. Like, regroup, recalculate the calibrations, figure out what you want, like, in the now. Figure out how you gonna get it now. Moving back home sucks. I'll be the first to tell you. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna be here for long. You're gonna be out. You're gonna be shopping at IKEA. You're gonna be ordering stuff off of Amazon. Make you a Pinterest board. I made me a Pinterest board. It's super cute. I already know, like, the type of style I'm going for. I've been on Zillow all the time. I always be on Zillow, apartments.com. And I'm getting my credit together. And I'm getting things together. So I can be comfortable. Yeah. So, I know this video was mad rambly, but it's cool because you got to know a little bit more about me, and I got to know a little bit more about you. Segment. Yeah. This channel isn't new, as you can see, because my oldest video was 2 years ago, but I have not been active on this channel in 2 years. I deleted my social media, but now I got a new social media. Make sure you follow that, John, at the Indie Goddess, and make sure you like, you comment, and you subscribe. And you feeling ashamed? If you feeling ashamed, Wait, am I speaking English? If you're feeling ashamed, type it in the comments. Type it in the comments. Tell me what you're feeling ashamed about. If you don't feel ashamed, if you just got a new apartment, tell me. I want to congratulate, because we all in that community, you know. Your past might be my now. My future might be your past. I don't know. But I just felt like I should vent and kind of get that off my chest. And I do feel a little bit better. I get to eat this food and be happy and stuff my face. And try not to feel ashamed where I am in life. Because it sucks, but like it could be way worse. And I have both of my parents, and I have a mom who's willing to take me back in. I gotta pay money though. I thought we were blood. No, I'm kidding. I do gotta pay money. But I'm gonna get through this. Me and that man gonna get through this. He got his mama's too. I don't want to say his business. But yeah, like, yeah. So like, comment, and subscribe. I'm gonna be out. And oh, I got a mask on my face. That's the would it be like the bonus drawing? If you clicked on this and was like in the beginning, like what she got on her face, if you stayed to the end, period, it's a mask. Ew, I said period. I just got on social media again, and now I'm being one of them girls, but it's cool. Thank you for watching my channel. I know I'm a rambler, I'm talking a lot, but yeah, this really made me feel better. I hope you learned a couple things. If not, I hope you listened to the story and was just like, okay, like I see her perspective, like I respect that. Like I'm gonna try my damnedest to make sure when I move out, I'm not gonna have to move back in. Do that. I recommend that. It's what's best. Yeah. All right. I'm completely grateful, and I show complete gratitude to my boyfriend, his family, my family, everyone who helped us out, sometimes with bills or whatever the case may be, everyone who helped us move. I'm extremely grateful, and I show gratitude to God and the forces that let us even be in a position where we moved together. I got to see who he was as a man. He got to see who I was as a woman. I grew so much throughout that time that I can be nothing but grateful for the situation that we was in. And I'm gonna end it on that note.